Hello. Welcome to podcast number 6.
This is number 6 already?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Another totally weird one. And last time in the 5th episode, I started talking about something right away that was unrelated to our topic. But I'm not going to do that today because we have
Might be under a time crunch.
we have less than an hour and a half before I need to watch the new Mr. Robot episode.
Jesus, new Mr. Robot.
Yeah. And there's also a new Rick and Morty episode tonight.
So we're going to try to crank this out. We feel like we'll be able to keep this short. I mean, we've been saying
We should be able to.
Month,
I want to say, because
Also,
if you can tell by the name, we're ranking, or we're playing we're doing a madness bracket of fuck off my mic. What the hell? We're doing a madness bracket of Green Day albums, and we're going to have to come to agreements.
I mean, our tastes are pretty similar when it comes to Green Day.
I'd say generally we shouldn't run into too many problems here.
No.
So what I want to propose right away is that we're going to discuss each album as we go, obviously. But after that, when we get into the losers or anything where we have to re-pin albums against each other, let's keep those parts short so we're not saying too much about the same album twice over.
Okay, yeah.
So we're initially going to talk about every album in depth to a degree,
So before we dive in, hi.
Okay.
My name is Skylar.
Yeah.
Also
I'm
known
James.
as Sky the Tired Guy today.
Okay.
Also, quick tangent. I think it's going to be my new tradition to make tea every time we do a podcast.
Okay, sure. Why
This
not?
is the second week in a row now.
No problem with that.
This week is green tea. It's probably going to be the same thing for next week because I only have one type right now.
Just one kind of tea?
Yeah, no, I fucks with that. Last week was Sleepy Time Vanilla.
Yeah, that's good for when you're trying to go to sleep.
It wasn't really like herb. I don't know. I was more or less, my throat was killing me. I just need something warm to kind of coat it, but it wasn't throat coat.
Mm-hmm.
Throat coat's good. I love that shit. So anywho, I guess let's just dive into this.
Yeah, let's get right into it.
So did you
Yeah, I randomized.
You randomized that Green Day has 12 studio albums
As of now,
as
and
of now, yeah.
I guess we could say we're doing this in anticipation for their next album, even though spoiler
of all motherfuckers, yeah.
Spoiler, we're I can't say we're heavily anticipating it.
What are you talking about? I'm excited for it.
Okay.
He knew I was gonna fucking pull that.
No,
it's not good. I'm sorry.
Well, when Father of All dropped,
The song.
yeah, the song. What did I say
The
it was?
track.
I think it's a 4 or a 5 for me.
Out of 5.
No, out of yeah, totally. Out of 10. And the only other single they've dropped at this time we're recording this is Ready Aim Fire, and
Ready aim, fire, fire, ready aim.
yeah, I'll admit I remember that, and I've only heard the song twice, and it was a month ago. But that's
Yeah.
about all I can say about it.
I mean, Trey's drumming sounds a lot like something out of a Powerpuff Girls cartoon.
That's neither here nor there for me.
Oh, wait, what the fuck? Didn't last week we were going to be yeah, we're going to talk about no, it was 2 weeks ago. We were we're going to talk about kids' cartoons or something.
Well, we can get there. We'll do it.
Yeah,
maybe the next one.
That's
I don't know.
plan. That's plan. We'll see. We'll stay tuned for that.
We've got some ideas now. We didn't have any ideas for a while. Now we have some ideas. Okay, yeah. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. I guess the album could turn out great. So far, it sounds like it's going to have the sound that the two singles have.
Yeah.
Which is, they're very similar to each other. My Samsung sound stick or whatever the fuck you call it that you put in front of the TV just said bye to me. I just got a new TV and the sound bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like a message came up on it?
Yeah, it said
has
bye. It
LEDs
turned
on it?
off because
I didn't
of
see it. Yeah.
inactivity. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's that. We're not. I
Those
don't.
are
I don't
quick
know.
thoughts on that if anyone wanted to know them.
Yeah. So I guess you could
Excuse
say
me.
this is in anticipation of the new album coming out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, I have really quick just their Spotify pulled up, so when an album comes up, I can just like
look through it.
look through the tracks. Yeah, because I mean, although like a lot of the tracks aren't, but it'll just be nice to have.
Yeah.
So
This is probably really random for us also. Like, we haven't really explained why the fuck we are doing Green Day, but we don't have time to. We like Green Day.
one of our favorite bands, probably.
Well, collectively, I would say, yeah, something that we... It's like probably the only band where we both know the whole discography enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That and another one. Like, and agree that it's like probably one of our favorites.
So, yeah, or like if we did like Streetlight Manifesto, it's like, oh, they've got three albums.
Wow.
Okay. So, let's just get to it then. That's like the 5th time we said that.
Yeah.
Our first Madness matchup is Uno versus Warning.
Oh gosh. Okay. I have my
We
vote
have
already?
to talk about all
I
of
have
these.
my vote already.
Yeah, I know. We both do.
Okay.
Like, that's gonna happen here, but
That's why I recommended that we do like a tier list, maybe. But you were like ranking or Madness, and I'm like, well, yes, we could end up talking a lot about them with Madness.
yeah, I think a full-on ranking from worst to best or this is a better format. Personally, I think we can still talk about this.
Yeah, we'll I guess experiment
Listen,
which we think is better.
These are both divisive albums for Green Day. These are both albums that dropped and everyone was like, what the fuck is this shit?
That's true, which I don't understand with Warning because I really like that album.
Yeah, well, same.
So,
But
I really like everything that Warning is really doing. Honestly, that has going for it. I think the sound is actually evolving rather than fucking Father of All. Like, god damn it, Green Day fans now are like Weezer fans. Like how they've always been. Like, let the fucking band evolve their sound. It's just like hopping from one genre to another is not sound evolving. Like, you can hear how it like gets transferred over, which is kind of what Warning was doing. Or they started trying something different that wasn't too like far out. Like, what the fuck?
mhm.
But at the time, yeah, it was like, what the fuck? And then the trilogy hit, and then Rev Rad hit.
Yeah, we'll get to those. We don't want to spoil everything right away.
That's true. Well, I mean, people who are watching this, I would imagine, know.
Anyone who
Green
like
Day
cares about
discography.
Green Day, yeah, and their discography would probably know the obvious vote.
So
but,
I'm kind of just bringing them up.
But I just wanted to say,
out of context.
yeah, I wanted to mention
reasons.
at the time Warning dropped, everyone was like, "Oh, they sold out! What the fuck?" Believe it or
yeah,
not.
but meanwhile, in the context of the trilogy, it's like really good. You know, it's one of their most solid albums still, at least in my opinion. You know.
I like Warning pretty much all the way through.
Like,
I'll have to check the track list as well.
Misery, Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah. Misery was
Wha-
one that I really took to when I was younger. I actually made a music video.
Yeah.
You know how I did those music
Oh yeah,
videos?
yeah. You showed me one of those. Yeah.
Yeah,
You showed me that.
with I did them for school projects with classmates, and I did that for Crime Noir.
Yeah. I remember you said like, "Oh, it's a black and white."
It's
you can't
definitely
tell.
it's definitely the best one that I made, that we all made together. It was pretty good.
I mean,
now there's a lot of reused footage in it, and it's like 5 minutes long, but damn, like it was a good idea for us to do that song.
really, one of my favorite songs on it would probably be "Blood, Sex, and Booze" in the title track "Warning."
Well, they're both good. They're both good songs. Blood,
Yeah.
Sex, and Booze used to be my ring back when that was a thing.
I don't know.
Like, you'd call me and you'd hear, throw me to the dogs.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I love doing that as soon as I got like a new smartphone where I just change like all the sounds and all that.
So
now I don't bother because it's on vibrate like all the time.
Church on Sunday, solid fashion.
Honestly, Church on Sunday might be my least favorite on this.
Hard disagree. Really good song. Fashion Victim.
I mean that one rhythm thing that Trey does really sticks out, where it's like, you know,
At the
saying
end.
church on Sunday.
The church on Sunday.
Yeah, and then Trey does that like tuplet thing. I think it's just a chord note triplet. Or just church on Sunday. Yeah, maybe it's just two chord note triplet groups. I don't know, some type of tuplet, which I don't know, breaks it up and pretty neat.
All right, yeah, let's just do this for the albums. Let's go track by track. Why not?
Deadbeat Holiday. Yeah,
that
sure.
gives we will by the end we will have our opinions lightly or more heavily on every Green Day song. So that's
and
perfect.
then when we go through winners and losers bracket, we're just like we just kind of go through like highlights.
So quickly, I'll catch up. I also enjoy the song "Warning." I liked it more when I was younger. It's got a great melody and great bass line, which they took that bass line from another song. They took that.
I forgot how to play that on bass at the time of this, but hey,
it's from another song, which I always thought was weird. I don't know if it was probably definitely intentional, but no one talks about it.
I also really like the music video.
Yeah, the music video is pretty good.
Yeah,
he just breaks all the rules, all the warnings.
Yeah,
he does all the things you're not supposed to do.
I don't know, and I like the message with it too.
Mm-hmm. Funny because you wanted to be a cop.
Yeah, I mean,
but okay.
Yeah, but I still like. I mean, yeah, I like. At least my whole like, my ideology was like, yeah, you got. I mean, people have to like enforce the rules that the state makes, but some of them are fucking stupid, and the lack of some of them are stupid. So,
okay, yeah, Blood, Sex, and Booze. Like I said, it was my ring back when I was a lot younger. I still like the song. It's a solid song. I can't say I like connect to it or anything.
I don't connect to it either. But I like it. It's a bop.
I mean, just because usually for me, connecting is definitely like that's why I listen to music usually. And Green Day, I've been listening to since I was so young that it was before I was like listening to music to connect with it. So like my mom got me Warning for Christmas in like 2004 when my brother No, I got American Idiot, and my brother got Warning, and my brother only wanted American Idiot. Now he hates Green Day. So I ended up just listening to both of them. Okay, yeah, Blood, Sex, and Booze, good song as well.
We just talked about Church on Sunday.
I
probably
like
a weaker track for me, but
I like Church on Sunday.
It's not bad by any means.
That's a song I will like. There's some of these songs that I'll never just search out and find. If I was gonna search out a song on Warning, Church on Sunday could easily be one of them. I like this song.
I'm gonna have to refresh some of the tracks as we go along.
Yeah, I just checked out Fashion Victim.
Yeah, same. And immediately the intro, I'm like, oh yeah.
Okay, because for me that one's lower on my.
At least the rhythm. Hold on, Oops, that's Macy's Day Parade. I know how that one sounds. I'm trying to like skip forward.
I just realized if we go song by song on every album, I'm going to be a lot more familiar than you are with a lot of this.
Yeah, definitely. But that's just how it goes. I mean, I still know each song. I'm just not extremely familiar with them by name because I still got a CD player in my car.
Fashion Victim and Castaway are both forgettable to me.
I like Castaway.
Castaway, I guess, isn't forgettable, but it's just not my song. I
like Castaway quite a bit. And Fashion Victim. I think I like Castaway more than Fashion Victim, though.
Okay.
Misery. Fucking
Misery, I've always liked Misery.
Come on, yeah, it's so good. Deadbeat Holiday.
I like that.
I like that one too.
I like Deadbeat Holiday. Kind of lukewarm. I like it.
It's a little repetitive, but it's not terrible. It's not bad repetitive.
Yeah, and Hold On, I would say, is just I like it slightly less, but I like that one too.
Yeah. I mean, that all fits the kind of the same sound, you know?
Yeah. It's got the accordion or some shit?
Harmonica.
Yeah.
You know, the thing you blow into.
You're listening to Jackass now, and I like Jackass a lot. I like
that
the
one's
lyrics.
pretty forgettable. That one didn't come to me immediately.
Jackass?
Yeah.
I like the lyrics on it a lot. I can't. Oh yeah. Everybody loves a joke, but no one likes a fool. I don't know. It's not like one of the best songs for sure. It's like same as Deadbeat Holiday for me. It ranks about the same, which It sounded like I said sandwich.
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 Swear to God, I thought you said sandwich. I think Deadbeat Holidays a bit higher for me than Jackass because I don't immediately remember it.
They're both about the same for me, and they're both higher than Hold On for me. But okay, so Waiting, which is the most underrated single they've ever put out.
Yeah, I agree. Like I just really quickly put up to me and immediately just heard Billy. I'm like, yep.
I believe
that's good. That's a good song.
Yeah, it's really good. I believe it was a single or like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's, if not, it's just one of their most underrated great songs.
Underrated, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be throwing that word out a ton.
Yeah, I mean, you
just because it loses its meaning so quickly.
Yeah,
but I
normally don't, but yeah.
I do think Waiting is an underrated song that they made a music video for it. I think it might have been a single. I don't know. Okay, so Minority is clearly a great song.
Yeah, Minority is clearly one of the best songs on this album.
On the album, yeah. And it's got the recognition that it needs. Like, you probably knew Minority before I showed it to you.
No, I didn't, but...
Really?
I mean, no, I was like really stupid when it came to Green Day before you showed me. I was just stupid to music, pretty much.
I knew that before I knew that it was Green Day. So, yeah.
Then Macy's Day Parade
is my favorite song on the album. Because of course it is.
It's probably one of the best songs on the album too. Up there with Minority with me, honestly.
I just, that aesthetic of song I've always loved,
and just that melody, so nice and perfect and beautiful.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good lines in there too, and it's an anti-Black Friday song, and I just bought this TV and soundbar with a Black Friday sale, so I'm a bad Green Day fan. I'm a bad punk rocker in general.
I mean, meanwhile, I'm also gonna be working retail in Black Friday. Yeah. So, I mean, at least I'm the service. You know, I'm part of the machine, I guess.
Yeah, I like that song a lot. I like the album a lot. It's really solid. There's some forgettable tracks here and there, but Warning's a solid album for me.
Yeah, the tracks don't hit as hard as some of the other albums, but it's still really, really solid Green Day.
And they were doing something new on there. They were doing like, the whole album's like acoustic rock, punk, sort of like alternative.
Pretty much.
Yeah, acoustic alternative, and it's good.
All right, now on to Uno.
Uno, I'm going to say you don't need to hear every song because you don't know any of these songs.
Kill a DJ.
Okay, yeah,
it's know the like best song on
you know how it sounds,
album.
But you don't know it.
Shoot the fucking DJ.
Yeah, you remember the chorus. You know it as well as I know. Ready, aim, fire. Ready, fire, ready, aim. That's what it's
Wasn't
called.
there actually like a good song that was from Uno on Rock Band?
Oh Love.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
It's not a bad song. It's one of their worst singles, I'd say, though. It's like 6 minutes long. It's not amazing. It's good though. It's one of the better songs on the album for sure. Nuclear Family's alright. I'll talk about the song. Stay the Night's alright. Carpe Diem. I liked Carpe Diem a lot when it came out, but then like I realized they took the melody in the verse is almost the same melody from Suffocate from Shenanigans, which you don't know what that means, but anyone who knows Green Day well enough might know what I mean. And it's funny because like I haven't seen anyone comment on that. But also working against the song is really quickly it became a really repetitive song. As the same I will say about the next two. Let Yourself Go was cool to hear when it was 2012 or whenever this album started dropping singles, because that was one of the first ones. I heard Let Yourself Go and I was like, oh, it's like Dookie. But like, no. like it's so repetitive. It's such the chorus is let yourself go, let yourself go, let yourself go, and it just says it like 6 times. Like, yeah, okay, he's listening to it now.
Yeah, I don't know if this sounds like Dookie already.
No, in 2012, I was like, oh, it sounds like punk Green Day. It doesn't sound like rock opera Green Day.
Gotcha, yeah.
Which I guess is what I wanted in 2012.
Yeah, it does sound like that, but yeah, not like Dookie era.
No, but no, I don't like that song.
I mean, you know what? At least in Uno, Billy's singing like
sounds
himself.
like Billy, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, I hear this and I'm like, wow, this is nice to hear. As opposed to, I woke up to a message of love.
Okay, Kill the DJ is
probably an underrated song on this album.
No, like for the most part, I can't get behind it. I like the vocal melody in the verses, I will say. Fell for You is fucking forgettable. Loss of Control. Troublemaker's awful. As far as Loss of Control, that's also so much of this album's forgettable to me. Angel Blue's alright, and Sweet 16 is... Sweet 16 was my favorite song from this album back when I
think I remember. I think I remember the
out.
name Sweet 16, but I'm gonna pop it in really quick.
It's not amazing, but I really liked the melody of it. And for this album, I don't know. He's checking it out. I don't know.
I remember when we listened to it, I was like, this one like stood out, I guess.
I don't know. I always liked the melody of it, and I listened to it when I was like 16. So,
Sweet 16.
And I was in a relationship, and it's like a love song, like "You'll always be my sweet 16," and I was like, yeah.
Also, I just realized how funny it is that we're doing Uno versus Warning because they're right next to each other on my Spotify.
That's funny. I don't know, guys. If it's not clear, I don't think anyone would fucking vote Uno over Warning.
Talking about that's what I thought of immediately when I heard. No, I'm kidding. Warning easily.
Okay, so Warning is moving up.
Yeah, we should probably get a little quicker with these.
Yeah, we will.
Honestly, but yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have less to say about some albums. That is not the case for this next one.
Oh,
it's
boy.
American Idiot versus Insomniac.
Already. Well, we both already know the answer still. Because
it's definitely less obvious.
Is it?
Absolutely.
For some people, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe for my friend Chandler, but...
Okay. Well, it's clear which album Skylar favors here.
Yeah, I guess.
No, a lot of people like Insomniac.
Oh, yeah, no, it's a good album.
And I like Insomniac, too. And I'm going to give some reasons for that right now. So I'm going to start with Insomniac, which the opening track, Armitage Shanks, is fucking great and a gem that I didn't discover until like this year. Like I started really listening to it a lot more this year.
Yeah, he's playing it right now. I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the bass work on Insomniac is probably one of Mike's best.
Oh yeah, I'd say so.
And then Trey kind of matches Mike's energy.
Oh yeah, there's the Panic song is on here, and that's an interesting fucking song for Green Day. There's like how long?
I thought that was the instrumental song.
It's not instrumental. There's 2 minutes of build-up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then there's like a minute and a half of just like a Green Day punk song from the Insomniac era. Yeah, it's like it's probably the most experimental song they'd done up until that point.
Mm-hmm.
Brain Stew is also on this album.
Yeah, Brain Stew's a thing, and then
Brain Stew Jaded.
Yeah, you have to have Jaded along with that.
Mm-hmm. I guess you can't comment on a bunch of these, but Brat's a great song as well. I'm just going from the top now.
I mean, I do know the song, just not the album, just not by name. Like I heard it quite a bit.
I
like Geek Stink Breath quite a bit.
Yeah. Geek Stink Breath is good. That was a single. There are a lot of songs that I don't look at and I'm like, oh yeah, that song. The album kind of, when you listen to it all the way through, it's like a solid listen. but it blends together.
Mm-hmm.
With some exceptions that are like just notably melodic or catchy or
Yeah, like there's some songs that kind of break that up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Walking Contradiction is probably one of my favorite ones on the album.
Yeah, Walking Contradiction's a good one. I don't know why they didn't include it on Green Day Rock Band. That would have been a welcome inclusion. 86 is really good. It does probably go on a little too long because oh shit. It's a pretty short song, but I guess it's a little repetitive. But it is one of my favorites on the album, personally.
Yeah.
So I don't know, for Insomniac, I don't know. I was almost gonna give it a rating out of 10.
Yeah, I was like,
and then I was like, if we give ratings as we go, then there's no point in repitting them against each other.
Yeah, because
so I was like, no, I'm not
this
gonna,
one obviously.
I'm not gonna give it a number out of 10. But I don't know. I guess we're already breaking the rule of going track by track because I just fucking realized there's gonna be too many where you definitely can't do it, and I I look at some of the names on this album like Babs Uvula Who, and I'm like, which one is that?
Yeah, pop it in.
Or Westbound Sign, Tightwad Hill. Oh, I know Tightwad Hill. Oh yeah, I know them all when I hear them. But
like even I know it now. But yeah, hearing the names.
In the interest of speeding things up, Insomniac is a great album though. I think it's a solid listen. Just things blend together overall.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll give my number rating out of all these when we get to the end because I want to.
Yeah, because he wants to.
You don't have to. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay. And we'll talk about American Idiot.
Already talking about American Idiot.
Mm-hmm. So that album starts with American Idiot, which is one of the weakest songs on it, I think.
Yeah, honestly.
It's iconic.
It sets the stage. I mean, but after you heard it like as much as you have, like it's still it's a pretty weak song. I don't know. It didn't do a whole lot for me either.
Yeah.
It is a little repetitive, and I think the melody gets a bit tiresome.
I think if you've never heard it, or like if you heard it in 2004, it was totally like the coolest shit.
Oh yeah, like you haven't heard it a whole lot since then.
But yeah, so like when it came out, I was like, oh shit, this is cool, this is new. But one of the weakest tracks.
And the guitar solo like pretty much just goes with the meme that Billy doesn't know how to write guitar solos and just instead just does the vocal melody.
There's a meme?
At least amongst the subreddit on Shitpost Sunday.
Oh. I was literally just going to say I have to give the guitar solo credit because I like it and I like playing it.
It's fun, but like all of Billy's guitar, or at least most of them are just the fucking melody.
If you're going to say that for a band, well, first of all, my band, I do that a fair amount of times. But Rise Against does that
I'm
all
not,
the time.
I'm not shitting on it. I'm not saying that's stupid.
No. I really like it. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just more or less an observation.
If you
do with that what you will.
Yeah, if you do it on like every song, I think that's not the most creative. So I try and do that. I try not to do that in every song.
In the context of the title track, where I already said I think the melody is a bit tiresome, and then the guitar solo happens. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
but it sounds.
Melody. I think it sounds nicer on the guitar.
It does, yeah.
Or at least at that point in the song, it does refresh it by having it on the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jesus of Suburbia is song number 2.
Pretty much iconic now.
We can go over every song on here because we both know all of them.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
Jesus of Suburbia. Yeah. I mean, this is like a 10 in the Green Day community.
Yeah,
probably like one of the top songs of like all time. You're not wild on it, but probably, yeah.
Well, no, it's really good. I don't remember if I put it in my top 10 Green Day songs, and I would have to really think about it. But I don't think it is. I think it would be in an honorable mentions for me. But yeah, apparently the Green Day community and just fans in general think that's their like magnum opus. So what do I know? I guess.
I mean, it's you know,
it's
a great song.
I think
it's cool that they shout out a 9-minute song.
I think when it comes to 9-minute songs, Homecoming's better, and I am in the vast minority there.
Quickly, Homecoming is not as good as Jesus for me personally. It has great moments, but I don't think it holds up as strong.
I mean, I don't really care for Trey's section.
I love Trey's section.
But I think it's really cool that they gave Trey a section.
I love Trey's section. So Holiday / Boulevard.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can cover them separately.
Okay.
We don't have to say a ton about either, but
I think the
Holiday was definitely my favorite song on the album when I was a kid. Like, that's the one that, you know, I heard American Idiot, I heard Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but when I heard Holiday, just that fucking melody and like the way it was like an anthem.
Oh, it's fun.
Fucking blew my mind as a kid. And then it went into the like, the representative from California has the floor, and like, I didn't know what to do with that as a kid. Like, I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get back to the na 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 na. I just love the melody.
I mean, it's a really fun song, honestly.
But
that's a jumpy one, but I think this and Boulevard teeter on like the overplayed category for me.
I didn't know you would be affected by that with Holiday.
Not as much as Boulevard, because the Boulevard was probably like one of the only Green Day songs I knew when I was like a kid and, you know, in middle school and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Before like I really dived into Green Day like I did pretty much this year.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a fan of it. I just heard it to death so much. It was played so many fucking times.
Well, those are different things.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good song.
Which one are you talking about?
Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
How about Boulevard?
So you had nothing for Holiday.
I mean, I just said it's fun, and I agree with you.
Oh, all right. Well, I think it's a pretty good song, and when I look at the listing, it might be in my top 5 if I at a glance. Yeah, on the album Holiday. And I don't know. It would probably be Boulevard and Holiday competing for the 5th slot for me, because I think they're both. I think they're both great songs. And I don't know which one I prefer, but it's cool that they go right into each other. Also. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that delay at the beginning of Boulevard is like you're expecting that at the end of Holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Just it blends together so like pretty much perfectly.
I don't know. I don't let how much something's been overplayed affect my opinion.
And like I usually take that now into consideration. Like when I listen to it, I won't skip it. You know, when American Idiot comes on.
There are songs on American Idiot that I'll skip, and those are not them.
Yeah, and I'll still enjoy it, but like I'm not gonna ever itch to hear it on its own. I don't think, or play or anything.
No, but I definitely won't turn it off. And if we're playing like Green Day Rock Band, I'll gladly play those ones. So, okay, Are We the Waiting?
Easily the weakest song
on the album. I agree. Well. The one it goes into is one of the weakest as well, if you ask me.
Yeah, but not as much. I don't think.
I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of. I've never been a huge fan of either of these two.
Yeah, but it's a little funner, I guess, because
St. Jimmy's an important song on the album because the character.
Yeah,
is important for the album. But yeah, straight on to. Give Me Novocaine is one of my favorites.
One of the best songs. One of the best songs on the album.
Yeah, I would agree. I love that one when I was a fucking kid too. And
this one is the ballad song for me, I guess, not Boulevard. This one is where I'll like fucking wave the lighter to.
Okay.
Meanwhile, She's a Rebel.
She's a Rebel is low for me.
Yeah, that's kind of low, honestly, just because it's on the same category as
Like American
We
Idiot.
Are the Waiting, St. Jimmy. It's just kind of repetitive. But
American Idiot, Are We the Waiting, St. Jimmy, She's a Rebel, and Extraordinary Girl are all lower for me, which is, again, I'll say like why it's not so obvious that this album would win.
Well, they're not as low for me because She's a Rebel. I think I enjoy it more than St. Jimmy. It's so fun. Piece.
I think I agree, but that's because I like the melody in the chorus a lot. So it's got something going for it. St. Jimmy's not got a lot for me, which is funny because like it's probably the most upbeat song on the album. And when I was
it's also pretty important to the story.
And when I was young,
She's a Rebel.
Yeah, and when I was young, I was really into like fast, upbeat punk songs, but St. Jimmy never did it for me. It was my mom's favorite fucking song on the album. That's funny. But yeah, didn't do much for me ever. Okay, yeah, I covered Extraordinary Girl there too. It's not one of my favorites.
Extraordinary Girl I like a lot.
All right.
A lot more than She's a Rebel. I think it's fun.
I think it's the better song. But I can't say much. They're close for me.
Then Letterbomb. Letterbomb's great.
Letterbomb's solid. I guess a lot more people like it more than I do. But I think it's a solid song.
I think it's bop.
Yeah. Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Probably one of my all-time favorite Green Day songs.
Which is funny.
Yeah, because
just given what you said about...
because it was also overplayed for me, but like in the context of what the song means and what it was written about, fucking damn.
Because you didn't like it when you were blasted out by it when you were young.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of it.
Now it's one of your favorites.
Well, because of its emotional value that it brings.
Wake Me Up When September Ends is really strong. It's a really strong song. And I mean like in two ways, I guess. It's a solid song. And yeah, the emotional impact is pretty great. I never picked up on that when I was like 7 listening to it. But I didn't need to. I always liked it. Homecoming, we already quickly touched on. I think it's better than Jesus of Suburbia.
I don't, but it's quite a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Not good. You gotta say that. It's good. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's better than Jesus, and I don't think it's better than Letterbomb. And I think then I'll be in the hot take.
I don't know about that.
There.
I don't know. I never see anyone saying anything about Homecoming on the subreddit. So I don't know. I think it's a good song. One of the better songs on American Idiot. And What's Her Name is my favorite song.
Probably one of the best songs on the album as well. I think it's my second favorite on the album.
I think that one's pretty overlooked.
Yeah, it is. But like when it gets to the end, I'm just like, oh fuck, here we go. Time to cry.
What's Her Name? Yeah, I think that's my favorite song.
That was a tearjerker, honestly.
Okay, and we're not going to cover the stupid bonus songs. Yeah, so are we American Idiot moves on?
Yeah.
I would assume. All right. Cool. Kerplunk and Revolution Radio. Quite the matchup.
Whoa, what? Hold up. Kerplunk and RevRad. No.
See, we could disagree here.
We could, yeah. This one's a bit tougher. I think I already know my answer, though.
I have mine.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're the same.
No, they're probably the same.
Okay. Let's do
Kerplunk first.
Let's do Kerplunk. 2,000 Light Years Away. I've always loved.
Oh yeah, I love that. That's a great opening song, honestly.
And I love One for the Razorbacks.
One for the Razorbacks is also great.
Okay. Early version of Welcome to Paradise.
I like. It was really weird when I first heard it. I'm like, wait, Dookie song. But it's neat to hear like two different versions that actually bring different things to the table. You know.
Yeah.
Like they're pretty. You can put these back to back, and I'll be able to tell the difference.
I'm pretty sure they actually took it up in key for Dookie.
Did they really?
It sounds like they took it. It sounds like they took it a half step up.
See, he would be going in different places. Like he would do the.
I could be wrong.
He would do the harmony parts.
Oh no, they definitely they did something with the harmonies. They didn't do the harmonies on Kerplunk.
Yeah,
the high harmony in the chorus, but I'm pretty sure.
And then the bass part, I think, goes ends up going a lot faster too.
I'm pretty sure
on Dookie, I mean.
I'm pretty sure the key is a half step different. But I guess I'd have to listen to them like back to back and see.
Yeah.
I can't say for sure. I just know it always sounds lower.
I mean,
on Kerplunk for me.
I love this song, and I'm glad that it's on Kerplunk. Gives extra points to it, and then it's actually a bit different.
Yeah.
Then that it hits different. Christy Road, probably my favorite on the album.
Christy Road's a really, really great song as well. Now there's a string of songs that I don't have comments on. That's the thing. Private Ale. Which one is that? Here.
We're both listening to it.
Yeah, we are. You
yeah, no, I remember.
Sound
this
a little
boy.
ahead of me. Okay, yeah. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. That's a good song.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's a little bit of
It's kind of
it's a bit of a low part after like the first 4 songs, but it was bound to happen.
This is kind of
it's not a bad song either.
It's kind of got the Insomniac thing going for it.
It's weaker, but it's not bad. Like not by any means. It's still good.
Dominated Love Slave.
Dominated Love's best song on the album actually.
Is a joke song, which they only did on the first 3 albums, if you count All By Myself on Dookie.
Of course it counts.
Well, I don't know. They kind of made sure to do it on they did it on Nimrod with King for a Day. But that's like a good song.
Yeah, it's a good song too.
It's just like got a sense of humor. Insomniac didn't have a joke on it though. Okay. One of My Lies is good.
Love One of My Lies. Also
80 is one of my favorites.
80 is great.
80 is one of my favorites on here.
The fuck is Android? Hold on.
Android I can't say anything about. No One Knows is really good. I discovered that one when I was younger.
Okay, yeah, this one is like keep the party going. Okay, No One Knows is really good as well.
Yeah, I was just saying I discovered that one when I was younger because I mostly didn't listen to Kerplunk.
Oh no, I really look forward to this one. Like I really love the melody.
And
this one's up there with Christy Road with me, honestly.
And who wrote Holden Caulfield? Same. Those two like remind me of each other. Who wrote Holden Caulfield?
But they're way different. But yeah.
Billy Joe said that's his favorite song on Kerplunk on the Awesome as Fuck album. So that's a little trivia about that. It's a good song. The rest of the album I can't say anything about. I really don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember all these either, but
ones.
they're still I don't know.
But like that's solid enough. If the album was just like 12 songs long, then I like most of it.
I mean, yeah, well, Kerplunk.
And the other ones aren't bad. I just
don't remember them.
Yeah.
But like, I still remember having a good time listening to Kerplunk all the way through. So there's that.
Kerplunk's solid. Let's move on.
Revolution Radio.
Rev Rad. Okay.
The current album to date.
Which was, this album, when it came out, was like a relief for me. I'll start there.
From the
after the trilogy.
It's better. Like it sounds like the trilogy, but like they refined it and actually made it good.
It didn't age greatly for me.
No, but I still like it. You know,
quickly became like, very mediocre is the word that I always use for it. For Green Day.
I really like this album, but I don't really like it as a Green Day album.
Okay,
so just because as it is, it just kind of sits near the bottom. But I don't really fault it what it is, but just because it's a Green Day album, like I'm just not wild about it.
It's probably gonna turn out to be the best Green Day album,
but again,
that ever came out after 21st Century Breakdown.
Yeah, honestly, but yeah, the first 5 songs are great. Outlaws is probably my favorite.
Okay, so the first 5, Somewhere Now is okay in my opinion. Bang Bang was pretty cool when it dropped. It kind of became a Saint Jimmy for me.
Yeah. I mean, the whole album is kind of plagued with being a little repetitive. Same thing
and mediocre.
Same thing with the title track Revolution Radio.
I was gonna say that next, yeah. And Say Goodbye is very repetitive.
Yeah. And then Outlaws is like
Outlaws I like a lot.
I really like that song.
I really do. Bouncing Off the Wall.
I actually felt like there's some emotion behind that song, but yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Bouncing Off the Wall has something in there that I like, but the execution's just kind of
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really like Still Breathing.
I do. I think okay. Yeah.
I don't like the formula where like it builds up and then it's like, 'cause I'm still breathing, and everyone's coming into that because like that's just the whole pop.
No, like it was
like,
definitely
kind of deal.
It was definitely written to be the 21 Guns, the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, the whatever have you. Like it was definitely supposed to be that song for this album, and it achieved that relatively, like in my opinion. I think it's definitely that song of this album, but it's not nearly as good as those songs. And yeah, it is it's a pop song. It's a pop alternative song. Like it was radio bait. Yeah. But I just think they kind of have perfected that formula when they want to make a song like that. So I don't have any big issues with it. I think it's one of the better ones here, honestly.
I'm not a huge fan of it.
Youngblood's terrible.
Youngblood sucks. It's awful.
How do you shoot the moon into the sun?
Shoot the moon into the sun.
Is that the song that has that lyric? I don't know. One of these dumb songs has that lyric.
I don't think so.
Hold
on.
That one has the fucking what is it? Cherry Cola line in it.
Yeah, it does.
She's my weakness. Fucking genius.
She's my weakness. Fucking genius.
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh, no. Youngblood is will shoot the moon into the sun.
What does it say? What's the line? We'll shoot the moon into the sun.
Yes. I want to hold you like a gun. We'll shoot the moon into the sun.
How do you shoot the moon into the sun?
How do you shoot the moon into the sun?
Okay.
I didn't know it was that one.
Thanks, Fantano.
You know what? This song might just have a whole new meaning for me now.
Okay.
But it's awful.
Too Dumb to Die is too forgettable to remember. Oh, I can't remember that one. I don't know what it is.
I like Troubled Times, but it's straight up While My Guitar Gently Sleeps by the Beatles.
You mean Weeps?
Yeah. I'm tired.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I go gently sleep. I mean, hey, that is a lyric in the song.
Yes. All right. It's a good song. The chorus always blew it for me, but then
the chorus is the thing that's different from that song.
Yeah. So that doesn't say much good about the song, does it?
Yeah, I mean, it's. I guess we'll get into it. Then go listen to that song.
Yeah.
Go listen to the White Album. Everyone who hasn't heard the White Album on the Beatles, what the fuck? Go listen to that.
That one's not bad though. With that in mind,
I actually like the chorus, but it's not like
it's just repetitive.
It's not as satisfying as some other songs.
No, yeah.
Forever Now I like.
Forgettable for me.
Ordinary World is forgettable, and that's like it's a dud. I'm like, why do you end an album on a dud?
See, I'm cool with Ordinary World, but Forever Now felt like they were trying to go for the big ending, and they even like rerouted back to the opening song and everything. But it's just forgettable for me. Ordinary World is okay. That's all I have to say about it.
Pretty much. This whole album is okay.
It's like they were really pushing that song too. Like Billy was playing that song on fucking late night performances, Ordinary World, when the album came out. Like I think they were going for another like Good Riddance or something, but it's just not even close.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we do agree. And
Oh
it's
yeah, well
Kerplunk.
I forgot what I was up against. Yeah, Kerplunk.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Easy.
I'm going Kerplunk.
Surprised you really think I have a low opinion on Kerplunk, but I really don't.
No, I really thought you liked Revrad though.
Yeah, I do, but not as much, not more than Kerplunk.
Okay, so let me write this shit down. Let me write down what's moving forward. That is Kerplunk. And next is this is a good matchup, honestly. Well, it's not good. We aren't gonna have much to say, but it's like, okay, whatever. This is it. Trey versus Dose.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the rest of the trilogy against each other.
Okay, well, I guess I can like go or like fucking take a lap around the fucking apartment because I can't really say much.
You can't? You don't remember which one you liked better?
Trey.
You liked Trey
I
better?
like Trey better. I think I like Trey the best out of the trilogy, honestly. I mean, Dose is like pretty universally hated. That's like the lowest ranking album for everyone. Pretty much everyone.
I've seen a lot of people when they talk about the trilogy putting Dose as the best because it was the most experimental and different and all this shit. But it's got fuck time on it.
Fuck time.
I will say Ashley's decent, and Stray Heart I like. It's not like I don't like it as a Green Day song. Again, it's one of those, but it's I like it. It's good enough. Amy I really like. Amy I think is actually a great song. I think it's the best song probably from the whole trilogy.
It's also Make Out Party. What the fuck?
I think Amy's the best song from the trilogy, which you disagree with, because it's a sad little ballad about Amy Winehouse. It was actually about something. Like, that's cool for the trilogy. That's pretty much the extent of what I have to say about Dose. It's got a couple songs that are worth hearing. You could really combine the whole trilogy into maybe 10 good songs. And like there's one or two that are pretty great in there. As far as Trey goes, Missing You sounds alright. It's funny because I have a song called Missing You and I have a song called Ashley.
Yeah, I just saw Ashley.
Yeah,
just like,
they've got Ashley and Missing You on here.
I'm like, wondering if like that plays into anything.
It definitely doesn't. I'll tell you that. If I was gonna be inspired by Green Day, it wouldn't be the trilogy.
I fucking hope not.
Okay, Brutal Love. There's a lot of on here. The maybe second best song on the whole trilogy, X Kid, is on Trey. I actually have seeked out that song a couple times. It's a good song. Shit. Did I mix up Amanda with Ashley? One of those two songs is good. It's good enough.
One of those is good.
Hang on, let me just check if this was the one. I don't know. I think I was right when I said Ashley. Amanda's not terrible. No. It was definitely Amanda. Amanda's better. Ashley's not good. I just had that realization here and now. So they both have one good song on them, in my opinion. The Forgotten's okay. Like it was a ballad that they were trying. It wasn't the worst.
I feel like for all
it was in Twilight. It was in whatever Twilight came out that year.
I feel like just the trilogy as a whole, like Green Day came up with this gimmick. It was probably Billy or some shit, high on Adderall, and like he just they came up with this gimmick, and then like they were just in a fucking like hotel, like some hotel, and they just like wrote. He just wrote songs as quick as he fucking could.
All right, well, I gave credit where it was due on both albums, and you like Trey better, and I can get behind that because they've both got some terrible songs, and they've both got some, like, a couple good songs.
I remember,
and they both have a song that I think is pretty great for Green Day.
I remember on our road trip,
it's good for Green Day.
I remember, like, it was probably Trey, Uno, Dos for me in that order.
Okay, so we're putting forward Trey. All right. Dose down there and Trey up here. Trey. Okay, so we've got. You're gonna have to start talking on this one. 21st Century Breakdown versus Nimrod.
Oh fuck. Okay, this is tough.
All right.
What?
Well, I'm glad we have something where you think it's tough finally.
Okay, well, I mean that's probably gonna be the toughest one
What are your opening thoughts?
out of here. Okay, well I just have it scroll past 21st Century. So, do we even count Song of the Century? It's like that's like a prelude or an opener, I guess. 21st Century Breakdown, I definitely fucking loved. When I first heard it, I was like, this is like. It sounds like they
Best
tried.
Green Day.
I thought they tried like. It sounded like they tried doing Jesus Suburbia again, but I just liked every part of it, like a lot better at the time. Now,
You
a
mean
bit
American
different.
Idiot?
Yeah, I mean,
Sound like they try to do American Idiot again.
yeah,
You said Jesus of Suburbia.
yeah, but like this was their Jesus Suburbia, but just like up, I guess.
Are you
again.
talking about the song?
Yeah,
21st Century Breakdown?
yeah, the song,
Okay.
the title track.
I don't know. I think
They did try
I think
doing-
it definitely stands on its own. I don't.
They did try do. Well, that's what I meant. Like they tried as a whole. It was like they tried doing American Idiot again.
Yeah, I like it. I like a lot of this album.
Yeah, I like it too. And then it's immediately.
There's
what
a lot.
pisses me off is that like the song 21st Century Breakdown is followed up by Know Your Enemy.
Yeah, this.
It's such a. I'm like especially the last part. I'm just like, yes, and then it's just like has that weird like TV shut off sound, and then it fucking goes into.
Yeah, this album maybe is like 60% fucking awesome, and then like 40% eh.
It will go back and forth being like great, bad, great, trash. Then it goes to Viva La Gloria, and then Before the Lobotomy, and then immediately followed up by fucking Christian's Inferno.
Yeah. So I don't know. The good songs are really good, and those I'll just say right now for me.
East Jesus Nowhere is great.
I think like the best songs. 21st Century Breakdown's really good. Viva La Gloria, both of them are really good.
Yeah, Little Girl I love.
Before the Lobotomy is great.
Yeah, great one.
And then for me, I really liked Peacemaker when I first heard it, and it's gone down for me over the years, but I overplayed it, so I think that's what that is. I think it's a solid song.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a solid song.
Okay, yeah, both of the
Restless Heart Syndrome.
Restless Heart Syndrome is great and underrated. I'll throw that word out there again. And I like 21 Guns a lot.
21 Guns is great, even though it's pretty overplayed. This was also the only other Green Day song I knew, and I was sick of it as well.
And I think like every other song here is forgettable. Like almost. I didn't say okay, some of them are just like all right.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus of East I'm sorry. East Jesus Nowhere is pretty good. And then there's a lot of forgettable. See the Light is pretty good, I guess. And Mass Hysteria, whatever. That there's some good shit going on there. Static Age.
I think See the Light is it's a bit of a weak closer.
It is. 21 Guns should have been the end of the album, but
honestly, they should
two,
just quit there.
The two after it are fine, but 21 Guns would have been a good closer.
I don't like Mass Hysteria.
I never liked Horseshoes and Hand Grenades. I never liked I never fucking liked Last of the American Girls. It's my least favorite song on the album. That one and Know Your Enemy. And Christian's Inferno is really
Christian's
not
Inferno
great.
Know Your Enemy are least favorite on here. I can at least tolerate Last of the American Girls. I can't really tolerate Mass Hysteria.
Murder City's just forgettable. And
Yeah,
Last Night on Earth is like pretty good. You think it's Beatlesy. You like that one a lot.
Wait, which one?
Last Night on Earth. I test the postcard sent to you. Did it go through?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you like that one more than I do, but I don't think it's bad. I like it. I don't know. They had some more mediocre stuff here, but hey, American Idiot had some of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, we just think it's kind of a bloated album.
I'd say it's like 60% good, and when it's good, it's real good. That's what I have to say.
And I agree there.
Okay, Nimrod.
Ramnid.
One of my favorite Green Day albums.
A great album.
Nice Guys Finish Last is a weaker song
it's
for me.
It's a bit of a weaker opening, but I like the concept with it. Like I like the line.
It's a single.
I like the line. What? Don't pat yourself on the back. You might break your spine.
Mm-hmm. About them nice guys.
Oh yeah.
Don't have much to say about it now. Hitchin' a Ride.
Hitchin' a Ride.
Hitchin' a Ride is probably the best Green Day single, if you ask me, and it's very underrated as a single.
I've never seen you like fucking headbang as hard as you did until it fucking dropped when he was.
It's so good, and just like the whole song has a sense of like some like impending doom or something. Doom. I don't know. That's a band. It's just, the whole song. It's like watching The Shining. You can really feel it like getting uneasy and building up to that breakdown. It's a great song. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely love Hitchin' a Ride.
Actually, the first 5 songs, save for Nice Guys Finish Last, are fucking amazing on this album. I like The Grouch a lot. I like Redundant. I like a lot. It was a slow burn for me, but I really do like that one a lot. And Scattered is fucking great. Scattered is a great song. One of my favorite melodies on the album. I like the lyrics a lot too. The harmonies. I don't know. What do you think? You're not saying anything.
I don't really remember some of these tracks. Give me a second.
Scattered's a great one, and so is Redundant. Yeah. I'm getting redundant now. All the Time isn't great, I don't think.
Just listening to Scattered, yeah.
No. Well, you stopped it at the best part.
10 seconds in.
Like when the vocals come in. Yeah.
Oh, this song. Yeah, I love this shit.
That's such a good song.
That's such a good song, yeah. That melody is fucking... That's something else.
Yeah, I love the melody. Probably my favorite one on the album. Up there with Hitchin' a Ride for sure. Yeah, All the Time is below all that. Mediocre. For me. Worry Rock. Worry Rock's a cool one. Weezer did an acoustic cover of that.
Did they? What the fuck?
It's a good song.
I don't know that.
It's not amazing. It's pretty good.
I forgot the fuck. Where did Nimrod go?
I like Platypus.
Platypus is a heavy ass one.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of their like heavy, angry ones.
Uptight's fine. Last Ride In is interesting.
Yeah.
I might skip that one.
Right in.
I don't know. Like, it's just like it goes on for like 4 minutes, but it's fine at first. It's like, it's relaxed and cool. Definitely experimental for them at the time.
Oh yeah, this whole album was just a little bit experimental for them.
Jinx, I don't have much to say about, but Hashinka is one of my favorites as well. Walking Alone, Reject, Take Back. Which one is Walking Alone? Oh, okay.
Oh, that song, yeah. I love that one.
That one's cool. Reject and Take Back are kind of a more like mediocre point in the album for me. But then it finishes really strong with King for a Day, Good Riddance, and Prosthetic Head. I like all three of those.
Yeah, my favorite song on the album.
I love all three of those, and I'm like apparently the only person in the world who can fucking get over the fact that Good Riddance is overplayed as fuck.
You know what?
I still love it.
It wasn't overplayed for me, so I can enjoy it still.
Well,
I heard someone say though, like, because like it was played like in your everyone's like middle school
Graduation.
graduation culmination thing, and like the name is depending on what if you had a good experience in middle school or not.
Yeah.
If you had a good time, if you enjoyed middle school, it's the time of your life. If you hated it, it's good riddance.
That's how they use it. Yeah, but the song
I
isn't.
think it's really funny, but yeah.
The problem is that it's used for graduation because, like,
The song is
lyrically, it's actually pretty cool. Like, how many different ways you can interpret it.
oh yeah, I interpret it as a bit of a fuck you song.
Yeah, you do, which is weird to me, but it's fine.
I mean,
Like, I
gave
see
my
it as
reasoning, yeah.
I could see it as being about death, like, pretty easily. So
I think it's
funny.
I interpret it as like, yeah, you're done with the person, and it's just like,
Yeah, well, it could be that. It could be.
it's a fuck you, but it's not like, platypus level fuck you, where it's like, yeah, just get out of my face.
Maybe I'm bad at reading this. I'd like to think I'm not, but I hear sincerity in his voice. So to me, it sounds like when he says, "I hope you have the time of your life," it sounds sincere. It doesn't sound like, fuck you.
Yeah, but you can.
It doesn't sound sarcastic.
You can, you can just not want a person in your life, but want the best for them, or want them to be happy, and just.
Then why would it? Well, doesn't that contradict with it being a fuck you song?
Well, fuck you is like fuck you, get out of my face. Bye, have a good time.
Yeah, you can interpret it a number of ways. I like that song a lot, and I don't care how overplayed it is and how much everyone else has decided it sucks. Including Fantano. I like Prosthetic Head a lot, and King for a Day is the best.
King for a Day, if I hear that song, it's going to be in my head for like the next week.
It's a great
and
song.
like, you can't not have a good time hearing that song.
And it's a great song live for them, too.
I'm just going to like, I don't know, I hear King for a Day, and I just get a smile on my face. I can't help it.
Yeah. Well, there's only a couple spots on the album that are like kind of subpar for me. I have to vote Nimrod.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote Nimrod as well.
Over 21st century?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think going through track by track did it.
Okay, so we've got 39 Smoothed Out Slappy Hours versus Dookie.
Oh, fuck. Okay, this is easier.
Okay. And yeah, since we have like 20 or so minutes left, so after this, we're not gonna retread retread ground we've already covered. We'll do more of like sort of a lightning round after this.
Gotcha.
About what wins.
Right. So I can't really go track by track. With. Wait, you said 39 smooth, or is it 1039 smooth out slappy hours?
Well, I said 39 smooth. It's the album. 1039 smooth out slappy hours.
Okay, gotcha.
Versus Dookie. And okay,
like,
because I think immediately, if you know Green Day, if you know their discography, if you don't and you don't know us, like we've got 2 subscribers, you're not watching this if you don't know.
Yeah, but
these albums, you know what's gonna win here. But I just want to.
Yeah, like, I just want to clear.
I just want to give 1039 smoothed out slappy hours some credit here because it's got some good shit.
Oh yeah, no, I listened to this a few times at the gym, and there's some good stuff here. Like, I was jamming, having a good old time, but that's not really the best environment to like really like listen to music.
Yeah, it's got probably like the most basic answers that I could give, but At the Library, the first song, is good, and I think it's stuck with me because it's the first song, so I definitely listened to it enough times. I Was There is not bad. I like that song. Going to Pasalaco is my favorite song from there. I actually included that song in like a 7-song set list me and Jonah did in high school for our classmates. So that's cool. I still think it's the best song on the album for sure. And Knowledge, they did the Operation Ivy cover, which is pretty cool, and they made a mockery of it. I don't have a ton more to say about it. You're not saying anything.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I still don't I'm still not 100% familiar with this album.
Those are the songs that I wanted to shout out. So I guess we'll just go
There's
over
some good stuff here, though. Like, definitely look into it. Definitely, like, listen to this.
Definitely, we'll go over our thoughts on Dookie now.
Burnout.
Burnout, good song.
That's a great start.
It really gets right into it.
Honestly, yeah, like I put on Dookie and it's just like nothing for like seconds. And, yeah, just kidding. Immediately, you're just set to just have a good time.
Yep. And,
honestly,
it's catchy enough.
Yeah, the first going all the way through it, having a blast and Chump.
Having a blast and Chump are both good songs too.
Yeah, and then Chump just going into Longview.
Yeah,
is pretty great.
Longview is I remember I didn't know that song when I saw Green Day for my 12th birthday, and when they played it live, and I just heard that bass line, I was like, I know this. I didn't know it was Green Day.
I know this.
But I just
bass line
I just knew the bass line and the melody, and I was like, oh, I love this song, but I've heard it like 3 times on the radio and I don't know it because I only knew American Idiot and 21st Century Breakdown at that point, really.
Yeah.
But and some Warning, so I knew Minority as well. But
for both of us, weirdly, Longview's chorus doesn't
Yeah, I don't know.
Fucking hit as hard.
It doesn't land compared to the rest of the song.
Yeah, like the verses and the licks and everything are like great, but then it gets to the chorus and it's just like a little unfulfilling.
It is
enough, at least for us.
It's like the Troubled Times thing.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I liked where you were going, which I don't know if that's like an unpopular thing or not, because since we both had that thought, I have to believe maybe there's like other people out there who are like, yeah, I've never been the biggest fan of the chorus either.
Like, it's good, but it doesn't like really rustle your jimmies like a few other Green Day songs,
I like the words. I like how it's just like, all right, we're masturbating now.
Yeah, I love the words in the verse, honestly, but like,
you mean the chorus? The bite my lip and close my eyes.
Yeah, the other words, the chorus, but like it's just the I don't know.
I love all the words. There's just I don't know. Yeah. I think it's just because like, how are you gonna transition from that verse, which I think is maybe my favorite Green Day verse setup ever. Maybe. God, it's so fucking hard to make these claims, but it's definitely up there. The Longview verses are like,
yeah,
definitely top 3 easily. How are you going to transcend that into a chorus when the chorus is supposed to be the part that sticks with people,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It would have been like an impossible task if you ask me. So,
Yeah, like that,
I don't know. I know
you can't really like touch it though. So it's like it doesn't like land as hard, but there's like nothing like we could really think of better.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Welcome to Paradise is one of the best there too. One of the best on the album.
Oh, I think it's my favorite on the album.
Is it? Okay.
I think it became like I definitely. That's why I like the fact that it's on Kerplunk and it's a bit different, but I prefer the Dookie version.
Oh yeah, everyone does.
Like that
for me,
they
prefer it. They made it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, let's redo that one.
Yeah, let's just do it one more time.
I think it could be like one of our best songs.
Yeah, and then I don't know. I think Welcome to Paradise doesn't have it's just Longview, but like without the chorus problem.
Everything is pretty
the chorus
solid.
Is great in that bridge of like the bass thing where it like builds up.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. And then when Trey falls up,
it's a pretty perfect Green Day song, I will say.
Yeah.
Pulling Teeth is pretty good.
Yeah. Basket Case.
Basket Case, I could just be burnt out on it, but I'm like probably the only one in the world who's just like, why is this Green Day's number 1 song?
I think it's really their number 1. Wow.
Well, on Spotify, it's their most played.
Wow.
It's like they've got to play it at every show,
I think I wasn't burned out on it until you fucking showed
pointed
me
it out.
Until you showed me that stupid ass meme where it's Steamed Hams, but it's Burnout by Basket Case by Dookie.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I remembered that. I was like, Basket Case is an overrated cut in my opinion. You were like, oh, I like it a lot, and then I guess you've lowered your opinion a bit.
I think
since
the Steamed Ham means, because then I'm like, oh, right, this is like the whole song, isn't it? This melody.
Yeah,
it's kind of the same thing.
Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na.
I mean, it's great still. I like it. Like, it's not like...
I like it.
It's not like some like other songs that we've talked about earlier that are like the same melody.
It's
It
just
doesn't
not
get too tiresome, but it's like...
It's just... And other songs on Dookie, it's just not as great. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
She is a great song.
I love She.
Okay, cool.
Great song.
Glad we covered it. Sassafras... It's a good song. We do have to get going on these. Sassafras Roots, I like. I know you think that
I like it.
You think that one's repetitive, huh?
No, I like it.
It's repetitive, but it's meant to be.
Yeah, it's like
it's one of those songs where every line finishes with "wasting your time," but that's like the song, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how to put that any differently. It makes sense in my head. It doesn't get old to me.
Yeah, and then like where it kind of just releases when it's like, when I'm always like waste your time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that too. Coming Clean.
No.
When I come around.
You skipped
I
the
did.
best song on the album. I think anyway.
Yeah, this is your favorite song on this album.
Yeah, and it's funny because they're both like huge hits.
Yeah, I think it's, again,
our favorites. They deserve it.
I agree. It's a pretty perfect Green Day song too.
When I Come Around, When I Come Around, like this is the other one for contender for like best Green Day verse, because like
honestly it sounds like
it's so good.
Like, just maybe it's just because like the rock band like put it in my head when it came on the credits, but I'm like, this should have been the last song on the album.
It could have been, but actually FOD is really good in that spot. But
FOD is really great, but yeah.
But When I Come Around, like Longview, it's another like perfect verse. It's really fucking great.
And the riffs like starting up.
And where Longview falls short in going to the chorus, When I Come Around's chorus isn't groundbreaking or amazing, but it just works.
But it comes around.
It works really nicely. And then it just stops when I come around and right back into it. It's perfect.
Yeah, but right when he's singing around, the mic just goes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
pretty great.
Pretty fucking awesome. Coming Clean is all right. It's good. There's not a bad song on Dookie, I don't think.
Yeah. Amenia Sleepus.
Coming Clean and Amenia Sleepus and In the End. Those three are probably the most...
They kind of all blend together.
All right, yeah. And they put them right after the best song.
FOD.
And before FOD, which I think is a pretty great song, too. I
really like it. For whatever reason, I think I just want to like hear the soft... It seems like the soft part is a bit too soft, because I want to hear... all of that, and then as soon as it goes to, and I'm like, ow, fuck, yeah, because I have the volume all turned up and shit. So I wish the soft part was mixed a little more audible, but what are you gonna do? I don't know. I really like FOD as well, and then all by myself, this fucking it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So obviously we're giving this to Dookie.
Yeah.
We're giving this to better Green Day.
All right.
The better Green Day album.
So Dookie and Nimrod moved ahead last time. Okay. Now we've covered every album once. So as not thrilling as it is, we're gonna lightning round this shit.
Lightning round it because we have 10 minutes before Mr. Robot. Let's go.
Okay.
And we're not gonna be able to make this into another episode.
No. So, into the loot. Hang on. Let me just set this up really quick because the last two that have to go up against each other.
Well, I guess while he does that, I have some juice here that I can take a sip out of.
Oh, yeah. Don't talk or anything. Well, I can't talk.
Okay, well, I was taking a sip because my throat I was getting a bit hoarse. I'm still getting over that fever. This juice is a bit weird. It's mango and pineapple. So
all right.
All right. Glad you guys know what juice I'm drinking now.
Uno or Insomniac?
Insomniac.
Okay.
Pretty easily, yeah.
Very easy. Revolution Radio or Dose? Revolution Radio. I agree.
Sorry, Dose.
Not like the easiest.
Sorry.
I don't know.
It could have been tougher if it was Red Red versus Uno or Trey or something, but it was Dose.
Yeah. Honestly, there we go. 21st Century Breakdown and 39 Smooth. 21st Century
21st
Breakdown.
Century, yeah.
That was easy enough.
I think those two are a bit more comparable, though.
Yeah.
There's some good stuff in both.
Okay. So this might take more than just a second, but I guess we'll see. For the winner of the losers bracket, we're just going to have to go three-way here.
Oh boy.
What is the best out of Insomniac, 21st Century Breakdown, Revolution Radio?
Oh, fuck. Well,
Revolution Radio's out.
Yeah,
so
Red Red is out. Red Red versus 21st Century, though, is interesting because they're like
21st
pretty similar,
easily.
but yeah, still 21st.
What's a more consistently solid album?
Insomniac.
Insomniac. I have to go Insomniac, but I thought you might. If you are strong about 21st Century Breakdown, we can go with that. But
I'm strong in that. Like, I think the highs
are
21st
higher.
Century is higher than the ones on Insomniac, but Insomniac
I'd agree.
is more consistent. I can listen to all of Insomniac and still have a good time, enjoy myself, but I can't.
I won't skip a song on Insomniac.
Yeah. And 21st Century, you kind of have to.
Yeah, it wins. Okay, Insomniac wins the losers bracket,
which
is good.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
I would understand that.
Awesome. That was a lightning round. Hopefully, we can be that quick with these other ones.
Kind of probably.
Well, I'll be willing to. One of us will be willing to give in since we have the time.
Yeah.
Time here. Trey versus Warning. Easy. Warning.
Easy Trey.
Okay. American Idiot versus Nimrod.
American Idiot. At least that's what I want to know.
Nimrod I can listen to all the way through. The same argument. Insomniac versus 21st Century. American Idiot, I'm going to skip songs. Nimrod, I might skip a song or two. But American Idiot, I'm going to skip more songs. But I know you feel really strongly here, so I think we'll go with that.
There's less forgettable stuff on American Idiot.
Okay, so we'll go with American Idiot.
Bet.
For there.
I feel sad about Nimrod already being out, though.
Dookie and Kerplunk. Dookie. Okay, so...
So do we have?
We have another quick losers bracket type thing here. Situation that we've set up. Trey, Nimrod, or Kerplunk? Well, Trey's out. Nimrod over Kerplunk.
Yes. I had to process all that.
Okay, so
you're going too quick for my pea brain.
Nimrod over Kerplunk. Nimrod versus Insomniac. Nimrod becomes the winner of the losers bracket. Then.
All right, sure. I guess this is how we're doing the madness now.
Okay.
Nimrod was in the winners bracket, and now it wins the losers.
Well, we're getting all the scenarios out of the way. All right, and the three winners: Warning, American Idiot, and Dookie.
Okay, Warning's out.
Warning's out.
Sadly,
but
yeah,
it came to American Idiot and Dookie, which is
the age-old question. Yeah,
which is cool.
Fuck. I don't want to make this decision.
I think I've said American Idiot before. Today I'm going Dookie.
Yeah, I think you can. It just depends on what day you ask us.
There's definitely there's the lows on American Idiot are always lower than the ones on Dookie. I don't feel the need to skip Coming Clean, Immediate Sleepus, and In the End. They're just more forgettable than the rest of the album. On American Idiot, I'm definitely going to skip Saint Jimmy.
And We Are the Waiting.
She's a Rebel. There's a lot that I'm going to skip on there.
Yeah, listen to American Idiot if you just want the whole
song American Idiot, yeah.
And kind of the story with it. So I think and also I've itched to just listen to all of Dookie more than I have. I want to listen to American Idiot. Like I know for whatever reason, like when last I went to LA, I was like, I'm starting off my road trip with Dookie, and I don't think I put. But when I did go by myself, I started with American Idiot. So, but I was definitely from the night before, I was itching to like listen to Dookie. I was like, that's gonna be cool. So,
after this like deep analyzation of everything. You know what? Maybe it's not just on a whim because we did just cover all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it I don't know. I think it's making sense to me more clearly that Dookie wins here for me.
You know, I think at least today I might fucking regret it, but I'm gonna vote Dookie as well.
Okay, so
I'm not giving that up. I'm gonna give it I think you're onto something where it's like all the way more enjoyable than American Idiot, and more consistently enjoyable.
And there's two fucking
which is weird because when I was first into it, it took
you didn't
me
like Dookie.
It took me 3 or 4 listens before I was able to differentiate the songs sounding different.
There's 2 10s on there, dude. I don't know.
Yeah,
welcome to Paradise and When I Come Around.
There's 2 10s on American Idiot for me as well. Waking Up September Ends and What's Her Name.
Fair enough.
But they're a different type of 10.
They are. I don't know.
They're sleeper hits.
What's Her Name's really good, and When I Come Around, really good. They're totally different kinds of things. We're going with Dookie today. And
so Dookie is the better Green Day.
We talked about, you've got the poster on your wall.
I got the poster, but I also do have an American Idiot and a Dookie shirt.
Yeah.
So I have best of both worlds there, but also I like the Dookie art better than the American Idiot art. I mean, American Idiot art is iconic. It's iconic,
yeah. They nailed. That's what they were going for. They did it. But
I really just like the busyness and kind of cartoony 80s, mid-80s style of Dookie, which is why I was like, I want to poster this shit.
I prefer it to Insomniac too, which Insomniac is artsy. That's here. Supposed to be artsy and dark and weird and whatever, but yeah, I don't know. Dookie might be their best album art. Not what we're here to talk about, but yeah, I think I'd say that. Dookie wins. It's cool that it became about American Idiot versus Dookie because it could have easily been those two went against each other in the initial bracket and one of them would have had to be in the losers bracket.
Yeah, that's true, but I like how it built up to the age-old question.
Yeah, and for anyone interested, I'm just going to rattle these numbers off real quick, and we're going to say bye. Okay, I'll do it in chronological order. For the 1039 Smooth Out Slappy Hours, I give that album a 5. For Kerplunk, I give Kerplunk a 7. For Dookie, I'm going to move that up to a 9. Dookie's a 9. And that's the highest on here. Spoiler alert. Insomniac, a 7 as well. Nimrod, an 8. Warning, an 8. So I guess I like Warning better than Insomniac. American Idiot, an 8. 21st Century Breakdown, a 7. Uno, a 3. Dose, a 2. Trey, a 2. And Revolution Radio is a 4 because got a little better than the trilogy. All right, those are all my ratings. Just mine. And let's blow out this candle.
All right, join us next time.
Yeah, get down there. All right, here we go.